Welcome back to the Mustangs All Access Postgame Show. We're going inside the huddle with Mustangs head coach Ed Hottle. And Coach, how does it feel to have a winning record and be 1-0 to start the season?
It feels great. You know, the guys battled back. There was a little bit of adversity throughout the game, and I think there was a lot of opportunities for our guys to go in the tank, but they didn't. And we've talked about that mental resilience, and in pregame and all during camp, and they've really done a good job with that. And trailing most of the game and to come up with big plays there at the end was certainly something special to watch.
Think about guys like Anthony Reed, Jeremy Miller, Marcus Holly, guys that were in that first game 2 years ago at Shenandoah. What do you think it means to some of your veteran players along, the offensive and defensive line that have been part of, 4 and 16 to get that taste of 1-0?
Oh, it's great. Those guys have put the work in, and it's nice to see them be happy for a change after the opener. So, this is a big step forward for us, and it's something we're really excited about.
Coach, congratulations on the win as well. And talk about Anthony Reed coming up with that big kickoff return. It just seemed to get the crowd up to another level.
Yep, players make plays, and he's a great football player. He's a competitor. He's a tremendous athlete and a really, really good guy. So I was happy for Anthony on that. And, he's always, a play away from doing something quite spectacular.
Coach, what kind of adjustments did you guys try to make? That guy, Jacques Alston, was running very well in the first half. I think he had over 90 yards, but he finished the game with 164, so you're able to slow him down a little bit. He got a lot of those yards on that last run. He probably only had 30 or 40 for that last 25, 30-yard run. What did you guys try to do to limit him?
Well, we went in the locker room at halftime, and we just try to calm everybody down. I think when, you come out and we do things pretty well here, but I think the guys got a little bit mentally unfocused. We're a little bit too excited. We just went in, calmed them down, made some adjustments with our fronts, through play calling, and the guys responded. And I think the big piece was, we tackled better in the second half. In the first half we were reaching a little bit and getting used to a back that's small and quick, and he's a pretty strong runner. So it was just a matter, I think, of our guys getting used to the tempo of live action.
And speaking about Stevenson, your team with the running game, just talk about Trey Lee. Just seemed to bounce all around and just break several big runs, which really helped out with drives.
Yeah, Trey's a special player. In his first college football experience, it's nice to see a young guy have some success. So, we're going to keep developing him. He's got a ways to go, but I think the future's bright for Trey.
Coach, you said that you were going to mix in Anthony Reed in some special situations. How well do you think the Wildcat stuff worked tonight, and we're going to see more of that?
It is the Reed package, so we can refer to it as that. It's the Reed package. It's great. It's something that we work on. The kids like it. It's exciting. It's fast. I looked out and you see John out there at the wide receiver slot. And it's exciting. So we're going to continue to develop that package, and it's something that we like to do as a little bit of a change-up.
On the other side, would you guys have liked to have been able to throw with a little bit more success tonight? It seemed like John had a couple of opportunities, a deep ball early in the game that if he just laid it up there, it would have been a big play.
Yeah, I think so. I think we went at halftime. We were 6 of 16 or 6 of 15, and we'd like to find some more consistency in the passing game. But I think that'll come. I think it's getting back to game speed, getting timing down, and those types of things. And John's still a maturing quarterback. He is just a sophomore, so he's got some things to work on. Receivers got some things to work on protection-wise. It's game one, and I think it's going to continue to evolve throughout the season.
You learn things about your team after wins and losses. How much is it to learn after a win?
It's a group of tough guys, and that's what we talk about, and the ability to go out and finish, and that's something that we've emphasized a lot in the offseason. And, the ability to finish coupled with the belief that you can do it. And I think that's been a big piece, and the guys have responded very positively to the things that we've talked about and really coached throughout the preseason and the offseason. So it's a lot of fun.
Coach, 1-0 now after one game. You've got Albright next Saturday. How long do you celebrate, and when do you start getting ready for Albright?
I can promise you I'll be dialed in tomorrow night to the Albright game. So, we'll enjoy tonight, and we'll get back at it first thing tomorrow.
All right, Coach, we'll see you again next week for maybe 2 or 3 more segments.
Absolutely.
All right, congratulations. That was head coach Ed Hottle. Inside the Huddle, we'll be right back with our player of the game, freshman running back Trey Lee. This is the Mustangs All Access Postgame Show powered by SFMSports.net. Welcome back to the Mustangs All Access Postgame Show. We're now joined by our player of the game, freshman running back Trey Lee. And Trey, the first thing I want to ask you is, I know Marcus started the game. He had some good runs early in that first quarter. Were you expecting at that point to have 24 carries by the end of the night?
No, I wasn't, but Coach said just always be ready, and that's what I was.
24 carries, 132 yards. How much more could you have expected? Everyone has high expectations of themselves, but how do those numbers sound to you now after the game?
Pretty good, pretty good. It does.
And that was your first game as well, and coming in, I mean, you just, as soon as you came in, it just seemed to, you knew exactly, what to do. You just bounced off. You looked like you were just having a great time, especially on those big runs that you got a little bit.
Yeah, it was. Coach just said, always in practice, just do what you're supposed to do, remember your plays, and things will come to you.
You're a new guy here, compared to the other guys that this is their third time at it. How much did you sense that it meant to the older guys to start a season with a victory?
Yeah, a lot, because they always talked about in practice how they wanted to work hard as they can, doing off season and in season to get the wins. And I guess it all came together. Everybody was doubting to win the game, and it all came together.
And Trey, it looked like you had some great holes too to clean up on some of those yards. It looked like things just opened up a lot for you, especially in the third and fourth quarter.
Yeah, it was. Offensive line did a good job. They made holes, and running backs just had to run.
What was the biggest difference you noticed between playing a high school game last year and your first college game here tonight?
The speed and intensity of the game. It changed a lot. So it was like a big progress to try to get in touch with it, but after a couple plays, I guess I was in the rhythm.
All right, well, hopefully we'll see more of that rhythm next Saturday against Albright.
Yes, sir.
All right, that was Trey Lee, our player of the game tonight. 24 carries, 132 yards. Quite a debut for the freshman. We'll be right back to wrap things up on the Mustangs All Access Postgame Show, powered by SFMSports.net.